Howdy, Possum Patty here in a very winter wonderland like Soggy Bottom today. Look at the trees, aren't they gorgeous? It is so pretty here when the trees are covered in snow. I'm walking down the dirt lane. Mr. Possum just finished snow blowing the driveway. Now he's doing a little bit of shoveling. And I thought I would just walk down here and take a picture here. Let me slowly turn around. Don't get dizzy. So that you can see behind me. Look. That's where I'm going. Yes. It's very lightly snowing. Very lightly. You're not going to be able to see it. Most of this snow fell last night. It seems like this year, most of the snow has come at night. Yes. So it was hard to get a picture of the snow falling. Well, I did. Oh, Saturday, right? Saturday. We did a little bit of the live with the birds. Oh, no, that was Sunday morning. I'm sorry. I'm confused. Today's a holiday. I'm losing track of time. Yes. I'm losing track of time. And yeah, but it didn't snow very much. It was supposed to snow more on Saturday and not on Sunday. So we moved our Saturday plans till Sunday. And then Saturday, it hardly snowed at all. And on Sunday, it snowed a lot. It snowed a lot, yes. But mostly last night. That's Soggy Bottom right there. That's Soggy Bottom. And those are summer sweet bushes. A couple of high bush blueberries there. This side behind me, that's the neighbor's. That's the neighbor's yard. That's the neighbor's yard. And that's my yard. Can't hardly call it a yard though, could you? It's just the woods at Soggy Bottom. Just the woods at Soggy Bottom. It's supposed to get real cold this week. It's supposed to get real cold. Oh, their driveway looks pretty. Want to see their driveway? There, let me turn around. Okay. So that's their driveway. You can't see their house. No, they're way back in the woods. That's their driveway. And we're going down to the end of the road. I'm walking a different direction than a little last walkabout. No, last walkabout, we went up the other side to the Stone Dragon. Yes, to the Stone Dragon. This time we're going down to the other end of the road. But as I walked up to the Stone Dragon, I was showing you that part of Soggy Bottom. And going down the road this way, turning again, I'm showing you this part of Soggy Bottom. Yes, that's all Soggy Bottom. All Soggy Bottom there. Okay. Let's see how far the town truck plowed. I'm walking. I gotta look where I'm walking. Enjoy the view behind me while I watch the ground. Okay, this is the end of the road. And it looks like, there's a house back there. I'll have to turn around so you can see. All right. This is the end of the road. Right there. And then, see those tire tracks going off into the woods there? There's one house back there. There's one house back there. And then if you go way down that road, right back there, there's some private property, but there's also a very large land conservancy. So it's a wildlife area. It's a wildlife area, yeah. There's a river, and the name of the river is the Little River. And you might recognize that name from my Soggy Bottom fairy tale. Wilson the snail gets snatched up in the flood of the little river during a very large spring storm. Because the Soggy Bottom fairy tale is all about Soggy Bottom. Now this is our yard. I'm turning around. Isn't that pretty? How do I do this? There we go. See the top of my head? Okay. This is the end of the property of Soggy Bottom. Right there. And then up by the dragon on the other side is across from where the other end of Soggy Bottom is. But there's a big ditch right here. I don't know if you can see it. Oops. Oop, don't fall in the ditch. It's just a drainage ditch because it's Soggy Bottom. You have to have a drainage ditch. You have to have a drainage ditch. Oh, I think you can see it here. Let's see. Carefully, tilting. See under that branch. I know it's hard to see. But under that branch, there's some water down there. It just looks dark in the picture, but there's water there. Howdy, Possum Patty and the Soggy Bottom Bunch here. All inside, all warm and cozy. Did you enjoy that little walk down the lane with me? Yes. Wasn't it beautiful with the snow on the trees? That's the kind of picturesque winter wonderland that everybody enjoys. When the trees are covered with snow and everything looks so beautiful and it's not like a blizzard. It's not like just enough to make the winter landscape look sparkling, right? Oh, it was so lovely. I'm afraid there's a big storm right now, though, coming across the country, and lots of folks are going to get wind and ice and a foot of snow or 2 feet of snow. And yes, that's not the kind of snowstorm people love. No, the one we took a walk in, yes, that was the lovely snowfall. The lovely snowfall, yes. Major winter storm coming. So everybody who's in the pathway of that storm, which I think is everyone from the southeast all the way up the east coast. Yes, just about everybody. Just about everybody on the east side is going to get hit by this storm. Stay safe. Ice is very dangerous. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay cozy. Stay in if you can. Yes, stay in if you can. No, that's not what we like to see. We like beautiful, gentle, falling snow, like at Soggy Bottom. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got to get my journal. I've got my warm pot of tea right here. Speaking of warm and cozy, I have my wireless earbuds on and microphone, so I am free to float around the studio, yes, without being attached to anything. Lovely, lovely. So I am working in my Teapot journal. Don't we love shaped journals, right? This journal is like the fave of so many possum peeps. Yes, I love it too. It's just so fun and colorful, yes. And every page is about a tea from my Twinings Tea Advent Calendar. And today's page is another lemon page, lemon and ginger. But in my teapot, oh, where's my cozy? You pour a little bit and then put the cozy on. I have some of the peppermint and vanilla, which was used to be known as the buttermint. The buttermint, yes. Oh, let me stir it up a little bit. And I didn't bring in that big cup. But the big cup that goes with this teapot has such a wide mouth on it, yes. And the tea cooled off way too fast. Yes, way too fast. So I got this little tiny teapot. Put my cozy on there. My cozy. My cozy. And I brought in my creativity cup. Because it has a lid. So that helps. Yes, that helps. Oh, I love that tea. I love that tea. Well, Well, the Morning Dove already sang her song just a few minutes ago. But I've been working on my story. I know. Please don't get tired of me talking about it. I am just so excited about it. We did the Author's Tea Tuesday last night. I picked 3 beta readers and they got a copy of the story. Yes, they did. But now they have some work to do. They have to read the story and take some notes and give me some feedback. That was only the first draft. I spent most of today, well, besides doing the laundry and resting and napping, going through the whole entire story again. Yes, because I watched a video here on YouTube about what editors look for. And one thing I learned that to make the story just flow a little easier, faster, fine tuning, they have a whole bunch of different words they use, is knock out some of the unnecessary words, some of the words that are understood. And we tend to keep putting them in. I noticed I used the word that a lot. It didn't have to, it didn't belong there. It didn't need it. And you can say nodded without saying her head. It's understood. And like gather up. You can just say gather. And it just makes everything flow so much better. Yes. Why am I telling you this? Because it's something I learned today. It's something I learned today. So when you learn something, it helps to repeat it. Help you remember it. That has nothing to do with today. Today was a walk in the snow. Today is a cozy page in the Teapot journal. But just keeping you advised, keeping you abreast of what's going on with my story. If you folks are interested, yes, they are. So that was the first draft. Today I worked on the second draft. I'll probably do another couple run-throughs. I may have another Author's Tea Tuesday. If I need some more beta readers or some more people to give me their opinions on the story, yes. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, and I reminded everybody also that from the chats in the Author Tea Tuesdays, if you come and hang out with me for a while, from the chats that are in the Author Tea Tuesdays, because it's alive, I will be picking out people to send out signed copies of the book. When it's published, it's getting there. Yes, it is. It's getting there. I got to work on a couple little sketches, but I don't have that all clear in my mind yet. I mean, it's the idea's there. I have to figure out how much I want to do or how little I want to do. Yes. And I also started last night. Let's see, an outline. I started the outline for book 2. If you didn't get picked for book 1, please stay tuned if you really want to be a beta reader or get a copy of the book. I'll be starting book 2. So I'll probably do a couple of Author Tea as I finish up book 1, and then probably a few as I start book 2. So those are the plans, but the plan right now is just to relax and do a journal page. So why don't you come on along? I just love this tea. I'm almost done with my first partial cup. Peppermint with vanilla, or used to be called buttermint, right? But looking at today's tea, which is lemon and ginger, I wanted to do a yellow page. Yellow is not much of a Christmas color, but look how nice it goes with this paper over here. Instead of covering the next page, I'm putting the lemon ginger there. I could put, I did this before, the lemon ginger over here and the English breakfast, which is next, over there, because that really goes with that page. And I love these two papers together. Oops. Love these two papers together. This almost looks like lemons, doesn't it? Okay, that's the next one. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Oh, and then there's a couple of extra pages at the end, but we'll put some tea rhymes and tea pictures at the end. So, yeah, so it's more than 2 more pages to go. It's a couple of pages here at the end that have to get done. Anyway, let's do today's page. Focus, focus. Yes, I'm going to draw a lemon, and I want to put a background paper on. Get that all set, then measure out how big I want the lemon, and then make a tag. It doesn't have to be fancy. No, you're just journaling. You're just journaling. Oh, the thermometer this morning said 1. 1. 1 is the loneliest number, right? 1. And then it went up to 2. We got up and it went up to 2. And I said, well, if the temperature was 1 and now it's 2, is it twice as warm as it was a moment ago? Can you answer that? And then I looked at it and it said 4. I said, well, it was just 2. Now it's 4. Again, is it twice as warm as it was a moment ago? And I bet you if you were outside, you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say that 1 was twice as warm as 2. You probably wouldn't even notice that it went from 1 to 2. Sharpen that up. And look at a picture of a lemon. Oh, we all know what a lemon looks like. Okay. Since it's a pocket, we're going to put it sideways. Oh, and then I'm going to have a space up there. It's lemon ginger. Should I draw some ginger? Where'd that other piece of paper go? And then it's got this, thing on this end. It kind of comes out and it has a thing like that, right? I want to make sure it's big enough, but not too big. Not too big. That's got a little leaf coming off. Oh, the little leaf is so cute. Let's see. But it's a pocket. I have to cut it out. So is the leaf from the lemon? Or is that something else? Lemongrass, lemon peels. I bet you that's a blackberry leaf just sitting there next to the lemon. So maybe we won't do that. Okay. We'll leave the leaf off for now. We'll leave the leaf off. We'll leave the leaf off. Okay, now do I want to ink this? Do I want to just do watercolor? Ink it after? Just lightly erase the lines. And then put some watercolor. Put that aside. And I have water here somewhere. Yes. I have a spray bottle. I have, what size brush? Here's the 8. I like to use the 8 or the 6. I have a brand new 6 here somewhere. I'm looking through my jar. I don't see it. Can't be far. I used it during the last picture, didn't I? This is the old 6. Oh, here it is. Oh, no. Oh, it's a 4. I'm sorry. It's a 4. The ones with the gold bands are my new ones, and these are King Art. These are the original King Arts. They used to be called Lowell Cornell with the red band. And then the guy sold the company out, and now he makes these. But they're my fave. Pushing my chair in, checking my camera. Water. Yeah, that might be a little dirty to do lemons. What do you think? Okay, this is better. Yes. Because we've got to do yellow. We have to do yellow. Get a towel. Thank you, Ollie. Ooh, Ollie's out of towels. Oh, no. Oh, no. And this is going to be so simple because it's just yellow. And then when it dries, maybe I'll put some texture on it. I have to think about a tag. I have to think about a tag. Oh, maybe I can use this paper for the tag. Okay, put that over there. Oh, and I do have this ribbon that I left out from the other page. Anyway, I was just letting this get moist. Yes, while I'm yakking, I'm going to let that moisten up. I sprayed it. I'm going to look at my tea. Yeah, let's warm it up a little. That's what Mom used to say. Want me to warm up your tea? She put a little hot water in there. Want me to warm up your tea? It is so smooth, so smooth. The light is coming in from, let me spin this around, from 11 o'clock. So the shadow is going to be down there. This is going to be the light spot. Maybe I will erase some of this heavy line right there. That's where the light is. Ooh. Got a lot of orange on my mixing palette here. Make room for just some yellow to start. I might put a tiny bit of orange or, oh, maybe just light green. Maybe just light green, yeah. Lemon yellow right there. Nice. Nice. Okay, but very light at the top. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to flip it over because this is where I said the shadow was going to be. So I'm going to start with the heavy dose of color down here. And there's that. And have it a little lighter coming up here. Heavier down there. Lightest up there. At the end. There's your lemon. There's the lemon. Now how easy was that, right? Okay, I'm going to put a little green. A little green. Well, I don't think orange works. I think green works, yes, for a lemon. I'm not an expert on lemons. Oh, I do have one in the fridge. It's already cut. Oh, yes, definitely. Maybe a little green at this end. Don't worry about going over the lines. It'll all get cut off. I didn't want it dark there, though. Okay. Maybe just a little touch darker. Right in here. And on the end. You don't have to do much to make a lemon. I'm dropping in some more yellow. Just leaving this spot over here a little lighter. And, touch of brown. Touch of brown. Where's that envelope go? I was painting from the envelope. Where is it? The envelope. Well, I'm looking at the envelope here, and that does look like it has an orange shadow, and I made a green shadow. I think I'm going to leave the green. I'm going to leave the green. Yes, I am. But I'm going to put a touch of brown. This little thing over here. And maybe a little touch of brown down here. Remember, it's upside down, going this way. I think I want to wet that and then blot it a little for the light. Like that. I know there's a little light down there, but that's okay. I'm not touching it. Nope. Okay, Marcy the Cranky Crafter. Are you going to make lemons for ephemera? Well, that would be for summer though, right? That would be for summer. All right, I'm going to let that sit for just a moment. And I am going to, let's see. I want to make a tag that fits in here, but should I make something for over there? Over there? You think a piece of ginger would look really strange over there? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know where I put that other paper. All right, doesn't have to be very big. Only has to be that big. All right, I'm looking at this picture. Ginger roots are, just very strange. You can't go wrong sketching one because they're all different shapes. So just have at it. Oh, but what if I put a ginger root and 2 leaves like this? And ginger has lots of these little lines. But I can do that later with the fine liner. Okay. That's the plan. I think this leaf needs to be a little pointier, like the other one. Is that too strange looking? It almost looks like Wilson the snail without his shell. And that's a reference to my story. Okay. Now we have to spin this around so we can get to the brown and the green side. And I think I'll do the ginger first, which is kind of tannish, little brown shadow. And this is just simple watercolor. It looks too dark to be a ginger. No problem, just lighten it up. I do have this color over here, which is even a little lighter. And brown. That's kind of reddish. I don't want reddish brown though. What's this? I'm making my own, making my own brown here. Put a little gray in with that tan. And I'll just go around some of the shapes here. It will dry a little lighter, so I'm not too worried about that. That is probably good enough. I'm going to hit this with the heat. Oh, don't tell me it's the black-capped chickadee after the morning 12 o'clock. I was saying, I'm going to hit this with the heat gun. So not too much of the green from the leaf will run into the ginger. Ooh, what color green? Dirty palette green. We're going to go with dirty palette green. And let's see. Add a little yellow to it. And put a little bit darker Right there. Soften that up. There. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, we'll let that dry. Maybe I'll just heat it for a minute because I got to get my fine liner out. I think I could go crazy putting texture, you know, because the lemon has all that texture. So I want to scribble. I don't know. I don't want to put too much texture on here. I don't want to go crazy making all those little bumps on the lemon skin. But I do want to do something. Do I want it sketchy or solid? Maybe just a little sketchy. Sketchy would work. Some sketchy little lines. Like that. Oh yes, wiggly, sketchy lines around the edge. Simple, simple, simple. Keep it simple. Like that. Don't go crazy. You're going to go crazy on the ginger though. Again, I'm just going to do some scratchy lines. The ginger's got a lot of bumps. Sorry if I put my hand in the way. I know it's so small, I don't want it to be in shadow, but I'm trying here. Well, this is all bumpy and knobby. Bumpy and knobby. The leaf's going to have a smooth line. Like that. Oh, should I put just a hint? A hint of veins. A little darker down here. Like that. Simple, simple, simple. Ginger and some kind of leaf. Blackberry leaf. Small scissors. Great big fat lemon. And some ginger. And some ginger. And I'm thinking maybe I'll put some lemon across the bottom. All right, let me glue this down. Okay, well, that's it for now. I have my lemon, I have my ginger, I have my blackberry leaves. The ribbon on my teapot is trimmed off. I made a little tag, and I got sun-kissed lemon and a little wedge off the rest of the page that I used for this lemon tea. 90-year-old McCall's magazine, right? And I did use the same ribbon that I used on that page. They're lemon sisters, yes. They're lemon sisters. 2 lemon pages. And the little tag, December 22nd, tea on the 27th, zesty lemon and ginger with a caffeine-free bonus for me. Yes, I love that. That fits right inside the envelope. The envelope fits right inside the lemon. And I'm loving on my watercolor lemon, my watercolor ginger, and blackberry leaves. Well, my tea is getting cold. The hour is getting late. So I need to finish up. But yeah, I've got a crazy lemon page. Although I love it. I love my watercolor lemon and my ginger, my blackberry leaves. Oh, when you do a whole bunch of crazy pages together, it looks wonderful. Let me tell you. Every page, different colors, different styles. Oh, look how bright and sparkly. Yes. Oh, black and white and just super textures and sparkly bits and fun. Yes, on every single page. Something new to look at on every single page. Well, thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye bye.